Hi, my name is Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to The Last Podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening, welcome. I hope you enjoy the show. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. Today, I want to talk about the artist within us all. I know what you're probably thinking. When you hear the word artist, what may come to mind is a person who can paint, a sculptor, or someone who draws very well. Indeed, they are artists. But one of the meanings of an artist is a person who exhibits exceptional skill. And I believe we all exhibit exceptional skills in our lives, for our lives. I believe we all are artists in our own way and by our own right. Let's take moving into a brand new home. You got your keys, you're standing in an empty house, and you stop for a moment and envision the possibilities of how you want your new home to look. What would go where, and the color schemes you want to incorporate into your new home, and so on and so forth. Your vision for your new home is your vision. And that's the artistic side flourishing with an emotional substrate, providing you with a deeper connection to your home and its final appearance of how you want everything to tie together. Your artistic vision. Everybody has it. And I believe we have a artistic vision for our own lives. And we become the inventor, the creator of our futures. We have an innate ability to compose a masterpiece for our lives. We become the master artist for our destinies. I believe that. And what we might think is, you know what? I've actually heard it before. I've read it before. I understand it. But sometimes reading it, understanding, hearing it, opposed to doing is completely different. What is it that you're trying to accomplish in your own life? Are you meeting with a little resistance? Is it are you taking too long to get where you want to go? Perhaps you just need to show a little more patience, because sometimes right when we're on the precipice of breakthrough, we're about to quit. I'm not talking about that though. Okay, so perhaps you need to take a different approach and let the artist in you help streamline what it is that you're trying to accomplish in your life, because you might be to a point where you might not feel there's any purpose in what you're doing. I mean, you're going through the motions. You're getting up, you're going to work every day, you're going through your motions, and you probably say to yourself, well, I'm getting up. You probably drive the same route every day, which makes sense, because if it's the fastest route, of course, that's what you want to do. And you probably drive the same way home, the same route. You think about it, it becomes a little monotonous, because of course you want to get home fast. So you want to take the fastest route, and that's the route that you wind up taking every single day. So, of course, it does make sense. I'm not knocking that. But if you think about it, all these things that we do is by habit, and how many hours we spend. Some people spend 40, 50 hours at work, and then they spend an hour in a car. These are a lot of hours of doing monotonous things. And if you don't find purpose in what you're doing daily, then you're going to start saying to yourself, is all this worth it? Why do it? And if you have a title, it's even worse. Yeah. If you have a title, let's say I'm the CEO of this, or I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer. Hey, look, I get it. So many people are living in prisons on their own titles at jobs that they've lost the zest for, or finding themselves no longer with a purpose that drives them, and leaving them unhappy in a job that is no longer fulfilling for them. And some people are so hung up on those titles, they rather stay miserable than to leave the title and step out on faith and into their real title and their destiny by becoming the CEO of their own lives. I mean, if you want a job, that's the best job or career anyone can have. The best career you can have is building you up. for your own profit and gain, to become a major contributor to society by becoming healthier and living longer, thus having a more fulfilling life than ever before. You know what? If things are not working right for you right now, that's okay. I remember reading something that Jim Rohn wrote. He said, if you don't like the way things are right now, change it. You're not a tree. And Ralph Waldo Emerson said, the hand can never execute anything higher than the heart can imagine. So imagine that. You're the destiny, you're the captain, you're the artist of your own life. So whatever it is that you're seeking and trying to strive for, make sure it's the best version of yourself. Make sure that whatever you're trying to do today is better than what you've done yesterday. And if you're not trying to do better than yesterday, then you're only existing. And you're squandering away the God-given potential and undeveloped talent, which is a sad affair. So I want the very best for you. My name is David. You're listening to the last podcast where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If you want to reach out to me, you can text me at 972-284-9518. And you can reach out to me via email at thelastpodcast443@gmail.com. And I just want the very best for you. That's why I have these little 5-minute shows where it can just help you think about what it is that you're trying to achieve in life, or invoke you to thought, think, and act, because that's what it's all about. Striving to be the very best person that we can be. Well, that's it for now. Until we meet again, so long.